Great day, everyone. Great day. It is Friday, June the 5th, 2026. I'm Matthew Levi, and usually every Friday, for the past several months, I would go live, and last week I did something a little different, decided to record a video, and I'm going to do that again this week. But, like every day, when I wake up back in body, I give gratitude for being back in body, and then I ask, what is it I need to know today? What is it I need to know today? And this morning was not unlike most mornings. I usually wind up with a song lyric or a phrase or something come through, and this morning the song "Fight the Good Fight" by Triumph, the chorus started playing. Where it says, fight the good fight every moment, fight the good fight every day, make the life you live worth the price you pay, or something to that extent, paraphrasing. But the essential message was fight the good fight. And I was like, well, what is, so I questioned, what's the good fight? What is that in relation to? And then it hit me with part of verse 2 where it says, the good book says it's better to give to than to receive. Nothing in my pockets, nothing up my sleeve. It's basically keeping the magic in your heart. And throughout my life, I've tried to live very much in my heart space. Very clairsentient I am, and I pick up on other people's emotions a lot. Which is strange because when I'm by myself, I don't really have a lot of emotion. Which is why here, when I do these videos, I look at this and I see it as like me carrying heavy energy or just me being flat, things like that. But when I was a kid, and even now still, when I would be around people, like I said, feeling their emotions, I would get emotional. And I think that's because I lived in my heart. I always have. My dad, when I was a kid, would be like, you're just so sensitive, man. You gotta stop wearing your heart on your sleeve. You gotta protect that. And every time I tried to hide it away, tried to not care or be apathetic or not have empathy, and drift toward apathy, it caused me a lot of grief, a lot of pain. I didn't like it. But there's times that I didn't like being emotional like that. I think then it was because I didn't understand it. And now, after years of what Jung would call shadow work, or integrating the shadow and mining the gold, alchemizing the lead into gold, so to speak. I understand now that is one of my greatest powers, and one of my greatest gifts is to be able to sit with other people and experience them and what they're going through, and to share in that human experience. And so when it comes to fighting the good fight every day, I think for me that is to remain compassionate, to remain empathetic, and not fall into apathy or entropy or anger or rage or nihilism, cynicism. Fighting the good fight every day for me means getting up, being grateful for everything that I have, and doing the best I can to make this world a better place, to breed empathy and compassion and love and caring and nurturing and understanding of other people. And And sometimes that can be a challenge, because right now going on in this world, there is a lot going on. There's a lot of different frequencies, a lot of different projections, a lot of different perspectives. Last week I talked about truth, subjective and objective. There's so much subjective truth out there. And it can be challenging at times to remain compassionate and try to see those other perspectives and sit in other people's emotions and truth and try to understand their perspective and what's going on. The frequency wars that we're in right now, the battle for your mind and your soul, essentially, is really heated up. It's really heated up. So I think today, just fighting the good fight to not let yourself get pulled into those lower frequencies of separation, of fear, of doubt, insecurity, scarcity or lack, anger, rage. I think that's the good fight we have to fight every day, is to remain in touch with our humanity. And let's face it, humanity can be very depraved, can be very quote unquote evil, and do despicable things. But I really think that it's coming from a place of sort of a primal spot, primal place, where we're all just trying to fight for survival and trying to survive and live and ensure that we have the resources and the community around us to help us raise our children, the next generation, to take care of our elders, to take care of ourselves, to live comfortably. And so I understand that challenge when we're living in a system that is designed to take you out of your higher faculties and keep you trapped in that primal survival mode of just trying to secure resources, of trying to keep your head above water, so to speak. And like I said, it's designed that way. We're in this sort of frequency battle. I've spoke about it months and months ago, really quite a few times over the last several years. The battle for your frequency and the importance of getting away from the synthetic frequencies. Even this right here, this little box in my hand, is emitting frequencies, which is why I started to come out here and sit next to these guys, because they're emitting frequency too. They counterbalance each other, they offset each other. These little guys here, it's good frequency right there. That unconditional love, that's the frequency we need to find. That's where we need to be, and that's what's in our heart. That's the magic in your heart, like the lyrics said. And that's where I try to stay. I try to stay here and in here, and not in those lower reactive states of mind. So today, just keep going. Fight the good fight. Stay in your heart. Don't let Don't let don't let the frequency of fear, of scarcity, of lack, of insecurity overwhelm you and take you out of your humanity. You know, fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. Tap into that magic in your heart today. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Appreciate each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you. And I'm so grateful that I'm here and I have the opportunity to experience what it means to be human. Because this world is rapidly changing, and we're coming to a time where I think everybody is questioning what that means, especially with all the reveal around disclosure and everything that's been happening. So anyway, till next time, I'm Matthew Levi, and this is a subjective perspective. Have a great day. Be well.